dinner is finished. So now before I leave the kitchen, I want to prepare my breakfast for the morning so I don't forget to eat something healthy or get stuck in that rush of grabbing something unhealthy on the way to work. Okay, we're gonna make overnight oats. Super easy, super fast, and it'll be waiting for you in the morning. So we're gonna start with a banana, and you wanna start with the ripe banana. The more ripe it is, the sweeter it is. I'm gonna stick this in a bowl and mash it up. This will help sweeten your oatmeal in a natural way. We're gonna do natural sweeteners today, nothing overly processed. Okay, now to this, I am going to add a tablespoon of chia seed. This is full of omega-3s, and it also is a great filler. It expands with liquid and will fill your stomach up. Lots of fiber in there too. Add a little bit of cinnamon for flavoring. I'm mixing this in with the banana so it gets mixed together well before we add the oatmeal to it. I'm going to do a pinch of salt as well, about a half teaspoon of vanilla. All right, mix that all up in there. All right. Now I'm going to make our sweetener that goes in it. And I'm going to show you a really quick tip to make some date paste. This is a natural sweetener. The recipe calls for maple syrup. You can do about, however much you prefer, but a few tablespoons of maple syrup, or you can make your own date paste. And when you're making this, it is a natural sweetener, it retains the fiber, and it's not overly processed. So in here, what I did was I put a bunch of dates in my bullet and filled it with water to let it soak and soften up the dates so they'll be easier to blend. These are dates without pits in them, I believe. Yes, dates without pits. Okay, great. And if you're in a hurry and you didn't soak your dates, you can pour hot water over them, and that'll soak them and make them soft enough to blend in the bullet. So I'm going to blend it just a few seconds. This will be loud. The nice thing about date paste is you can add as much liquid to it as you want. If you need a thin date paste or a thick date paste, you can use it on toast in place of jelly if you make a thick one. I make it thin because I'm adding it to my oatmeal. I'm not going to add all of this. I made extra. I'm just going to grab a few scoops to sweeten it up. Let's see what this looks like. I often make it a lot thicker so I can use it, as I said, on toast or in other recipes in place of sugar. So I'm going to mix that in there. Now I'm going to add the oatmeal. That was a cup of oatmeal. And the recipe calls for equal amounts of oatmeal to milk. This is almond milk I'm using here today, but we like ours a little thinner, so I'm going to fill this up to the brim with almond milk. Stir that up. I am going to double check the taste for sweetness to see if I need to add any more date paste. No, good. Now it is pretty thin right now, but the oats and the chia seed will thicken it up overnight. I'm adding some blueberries. You can add fresh blueberries if you like. It's not blueberry season by us, so when we went to pick our blueberries, we picked tons and put it in the freezer, so we have some frozen. And they'll thaw overnight in the refrigerator. And there you have it. That is breakfast in the morning. It's going to be delicious. You can put almost anything you want in here. If you prefer raspberries, put raspberries and strawberries, whatever you want. Nuts, whatever flavor you like. You can even do it with peanut butter and jelly if you want to make a peanut butter and jelly oatmeal. It's very forgiving, whatever flavors you like, an easy, easy breakfast. So make it ahead. When you get up in the morning, it's waiting for you in the refrigerator. No excuses.